Hey, I'm here live at Fully Charged USA in Austin, and I'm here with Seneca Giese, who is with Current Automotive. And they do something that's really interesting and I think needed in the market, and that is that they help people match up with the kind of EV that would fit them best.
Yeah, so we buy and sell pre-owned electric vehicles. And part of our mission is to educate anyone that wants to potentially come to or transition to an electric vehicle. A lot of the questions we ask are how they drive the car, what they're going to use it for, et cetera, et cetera.
Right, and as we were talking about yesterday, the average commute is about 40 miles, right? But people tend to want to buy vehicles for what they might do. They might tow, they might need to take a long drive. You know,
Yes.
how do you give them advice on what they need?
So, as you said, the average commute is about 40 miles or less, and we have a tendency to want to buy things for the what-if scenario. But an EV with, say, 120 miles of range can meet your needs 95% of the time. And as long as you can get people comfortable with that idea that they can be fully charged when they leave their garage every morning, and their home is their primary fuel source, not an external charging station, that usually puts people at ease quite easily.
Definitely. Now, how about families?
Yeah.
If you have 2 or 3 kids, what would you recommend for them?
There's not a lot of 3-row SUVs that are electric yet. Model X is the first, and then the Rivian R1S is coming soon. That'll have 3 rows. And I think the ID4 from Volkswagen may or may not have a 3rd row. So that market is still very nascent, the 3-row electric SUV segment.
Right. But it's a hot segment, right? People are really interested in it.
Absolutely. So there's some other small SUVs. Model Y is coming. That'll have a 3rd row. The Hyundai Kona does not have a 3rd row, but small, think of it as a larger car. You know, the boot, as they say in the UK, has enough space or similar space as a trunk in a car. It's higher off the ground. A lot of people like that feeling of sitting high.
Right.
Yeah.
What are a couple of the most popular EVs that you're seeing sell?
We sell the most of, besides Tesla, Volkswagen e-Golf, Chevy Spark, the Fiat 500e, and the Kia Soul EV.
Okay.
Those cars are primarily built and sold on the coast. We're based in the Midwest. We're buying these and bringing them into the Midwest and almost creating a market for them in the greater Midwest, Great Lakes states.
And they were talking about that at one of the panels, you know, the chicken or the egg. Like, Can you find parts? Is it easy to get them repaired? When people ask you that question, like, will I be able to get it repaired near where I live here in the Midwest? What's the answer? Yeah,
so a lot of dealers are starting to get certified so that they can do these electric vehicle repairs. We had a Kia dealer near us just recently become certified to repair electric Souls. And they're doing that in anticipation of the 2nd-gen electric Soul being sold in all 50 states. So we're starting to see, a lot of people ask this question, you know, where am I going to get it fixed? And we say, sure, it's a little early right now, but don't worry, literally in the next 6 months to 12 months, dealers all around you are starting to become certified so they can repair these vehicles.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
under
really
warranty.
Interesting. Right, if they're under warranty.
That's right.
And they should last a long time.
That most people don't know that the batteries are warranted for 8 years from day one. That's a federal mandate on all these electric cars that are coming out. And so we try to find cars that are generally 3 to 4 years old, so you still have a long way to go on that battery warranty.
Seems like it'd be a good vehicle for somebody with a teen driver.
Definitely.
Super easy to drive. You don't have to worry about them stopping at gas stations late at night, right?
That's right. So I think some of the shorter range EVs, where parents maybe don't want their children traveling too far away from home, are a good option, but also quiet, safe, and just reliable. You know, there's no moving parts really to break down on them.
All good points.
Yeah.
If you have questions about EVs, Current Automotive has lots of information on their website, and Seneca is ready to answer your questions.
Thank you.